on behalf of the Authority of Fiji, we've taken this very, very seriously. And we have not a huge number of females in our organisation, unfortunately. I'm trying to build our females up. But my mother passed away from cancer, and my sister is a breast cancer survivor. So it sits in my heart very much as well too. And we can't do enough, as Manasa said, to highlight this. So all the efforts that you do, we thank you as well too. And I think the team here in the Water Authority of Fiji.
Thank you. I'll introduce myself. My name is Irene Hamidullah. I am a cancer survivor, a single mother of 2 beautiful children. My journey started in 2015. October 2015 was when I had biopsies done. That is a needle, and they poke it on where the lump is, and they extract samples out of it, and then that goes out for testing. So, towards the end of the year, November, that's when clinics at the hospitals close down, and they don't open until the early of the following year. So that was my case as well. After my biopsy, clinics and everything will close down, so I had to wait for my results. Within that waiting period, I became stressed, depressed. Became a time where I became suicidal as well. Home front was not that pleasant because of my mood swings and everything, and my husband was not a contributing factor as well. But the beginning of 2016 was when he walked out on us. That was before I got my results. So end of Jan of 2016, I got my result, which said developing to be cancerous, and it was inconclusive. I had made up my mind of not going through the surgery or anything, because I'm the only sibling here. The rest of my families are over in Australia. So I said to my sister, I'm not going to go through this because there's no one to look after my kids. She had said to me, there was only one thing that she mentioned to me: do you want your children to go through the same thing as we went through? My mom passed away 34 years ago of breast cancer. At that time, cancer was not a spoken thing. It was more hush-hush. And there was apart from surgery, there was no other treatment. Only if you had the finance, then you can go for overseas treatments. Otherwise, most of them just had surgeries and then moved along. So my mom survived a year and a half from the surgery. The three of us siblings, we were teenagers. My youngest sister was 6 when mom passed away. So I said, no, I don't want my kids to go through the same thing. So she said, you know what you're supposed to do then? I said, yes, I know. I booked myself with a doctor for surgery. 2 days before my surgery, my sisters were here. They looked after me. Hospitals, I don't like hospitals. I try and avoid it as much as I can. But at this time here, I couldn't. But the good thing was, I stayed in the hospital for only 1 night. The next day, I got discharged. And my sister said, it's a good thing because she's a nurse, so she took care of me. The samples that they the tissues they extracted, that went for testing as well. I had 12 lymph nodes taken out from under my armpit and around my breasts, and I am a double mastectomy, so then that would mean I have both my breasts. I didn't get results from that till June. So when that results came, I was a stage 2. Cancer comes in 4 stages only. But I was on the safer side of stage 2. After that results, I went through chemo. I had only 4 cycles of chemo. Chemo for every individual, it's different. But majority of us, we have hair loss. So, and it's not just 1 or 2 strands that would come out like when you're combing your hair. It's in big lots. So before I started my second one, I had my head shaved to avoid the messing up the pillows and the beds with all that hair. Towards the later stage of my treatment was when I got to know about the Cancer Society, and I got invited by one of the staffs in one of our survivors meeting. So from 2016 onwards, I've been an advocate for BG Cancer. My aim is to spread as much awareness as we can and for early detection. Sorry to say, men do get breast cancer as well. There's a 2% in BG that male have breast cancer. Men don't step up and make awareness, but we did have a gentleman who did speak up for us last Wednesday, Thursday at one of the afternoon tea parties, and he's had his from last year, so he has come up with that he is going to spread more of this awareness, because from the 2%, I think there is about 2 or 3 that is still surviving. But with us, cervical now has taken over from breast. So there's more death rates in cervical than breasts. With me, what gave me strength was my faith. I know God had a plan for me. Before my family broke up, He started building me, making me stronger. I was always dependent on my husband. By the time he left, I was doing things on my own with my children, because he had started distancing himself from the activities that we were having. I would say that my family, those that are here and overseas, and my church members, family support means a lot. Whether you're a friend, whether you're a community member, if you know of someone, go up to them, talk to them. Even if you don't say anything, a smile or a hug means a lot. I get that from a lot of people now, and I would say that the help that we get from you, the corporate houses, the public that host morning tea, and every individual, every cent that you give to us, it counts. It helps the society in providing medication for patients and survivors. There's most of the time the medication that we are on is not available at the hospitals. So Cancer Society pays for our medication. They provide oxygen for patients, transportation. Transportation is anywhere around Fiji, whether it's land, air, or sea. We help them out in bringing them to the closest clinic or health center or hospital that they are. And we support those that are going for medical treatment overseas in helping them get their medical reports and assisting them with a visa. So every cent that we get, we're very grateful for that, because you would know where your money is going to. We have palliative care nurses that go out and do home visitation. And those patients need diapers. some need groceries, some have special requests which the society tries and fulfills that request of theirs. Because at this time here, those palliative patients are more towards the end stage of life. So we try and make it as peaceful and as helpful as they have, so where they can be happy. With me, since I detected early, I know I have a long way to go. I look forward to my children graduating. I look forward to my children getting married and having children. So ladies, get yourself checked, tested, check yourself breasts. You know what your body looks like. Check your breasts monthly. Go for your pap smears as well. Because you yourself, you know what your body looks like. And if there's any differences, you can tell. And don't hide it from your partners or your husband. If you detect something, let them know. Let them support you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Irene, for sharing your story.